All right, what's up, everybody? Here again today, working on the Ford F15000. Going to be installing the PSC hydraulic assist ram onto my new DOM steering. I got a new diff cover showing up. I was going to cut into that one, but the Super Duty specific diff cover is about an inch shallower. Should work out great. So once that shows up this week, get that installed. But for now, I'm gonna install this, get it welded up, and see what we can do. Gonna make a bracket off of frame here where I cut off the track bar bracket, so it'll have something solid to mount onto, and then weld it to the bracket over there. And I'm probably gonna have to cut out a little bit of that cross member, but we'll see. So I'm gonna switch over to a time lapse. Probably gonna do most of this build on a time lapse and just update as I would go. Here we go. So these fittings are pretty cool. They're reusable. They have a threaded portion there, and this is also threaded. First thing that you do, you screw this on, and it's reverse thread. So you're screwing it on. The hose is going up into it. I've already got the fitting on the box already tight. Cut this to length. Screwed all the way on here. Reverse thread stuff is pretty cool. All of them are gonna have these little notches here. It's the same way with tie rod ends and bungs and anything along those lines. You're gonna be reverse thread, not bolts and stuff, but all these fittings and bungs, and then the fitting itself is regular thread. And as you screw in, it pushes this section of the hose out into the fitting. You've got a leak-proof seal. I think these are pretty cool. I've used them before, kind of like AN TFE fittings, but pretty good setup, kind of foolproof, and they're reusable. So that's really neat. Don't gotta worry about rub through a line or bust a line, spending $130 on new fittings in a line. You can just get a line, cut the length. So I got some hoses made. Made them a little long, but that's all right. Kind of gives me room to wiggle and figure out where So I got some hoses made. I made them a little long, but I didn't want to jump the gun and make them too short right off the bat. So cut them a little long, put them together, they're all tight. I'm already unhappy with that, so I'm gonna redo it. I don't necessarily think I need to be right over the tie rod. The joints here at the end, they're not super high alignment, but they should be able to take a little bit of wiggle room. And the bolt here kind of interferes with the drag link at full right. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that up a little bit, redo it. I can be able to brace it a little bit better, which I'll feel much better about too. I'm gonna go ahead and redo that. And and then get fluid in the pump, bleed the system, and then cycle the ram back and forth, make sure it works properly, and then get it centered, and I will tack weld the brackets for that wherever they are. Here they are. So they'll go like that on the tie rod here, and then be ready to rock and roll. Still got a couple more things to knock out. Got to get our camper ready and trailer ready and all kinds of other stuff, but crank along on this thing today. It's a beautiful Saturday. Happy to be off work for the week and doing this fun stuff. All right, so I got the cross member cut out a little bit here. I didn't want to take too much. Just wanted to take enough to get everything mocked up and then trim as I go. And then redid that mount. Much happier with it. It's double 3/8, and then I'm going to brace it on the bottom and the sides and the top there onto the axle. Should be really strong. The other mount that I had mocked up, just wasn't really happy with. Couldn't get the ram at a good level, and you want the ram to be parallel with the tie rod. So time to fill the fluid and cycle everything. All right, so I've been off the camera here for a little bit. Had a heck of a time getting the power steering bled. Actually, I had a buddy stop by and he helped me get it all sorted. Bracketry is done. I'm gonna be supporting it there on the bottom and cleaning it up a little bit, making it look better. That's welded on. Ram's ready to go. Just have to notch this a little bit more and then bolt it all back together. I painted the drag link. Gonna touch that spot up and bolt it all back together, and we should be ready to go. I went ahead and pulled the diff cover off so I could cycle the steering all the way, and it all clears. It's gonna be pretty tight when a diff cover's back on there, but the diff cover is really shallow, so I think it's gonna be just right. So we'll go ahead and finish all this up. I'll be back with another short little clip, and hopefully we will pretty much be ready to go wheeling. So we're all buttoned up here, got the steering done, painted, welded all together. Ran out of weld, need wire on the last bit of weld on the lower bracket, so I'm gonna get some, finish that up tomorrow, but figured I'd finish the video off here, show you guys what happened. Put all the steering together, bracket on. That's ended up what happened in there. Built it off of the axle and the lower mount there, turned out pretty good. It's all ready to rock and roll, cycled a bunch, bled the air out of everything. Cross member notched for the hoses, for any up travel. And then just gotta wait on my diff cover to arrive. We'll be ready to rock and roll. Here's a shot of the engine. 1991 12 valve Cummins. Uses pretty much all the Dodge stuff, Dodge radiator, Dodge intercooler. It's a mess, but it does the job and works really, really good. So that's all that matters to me. I'm gonna end the video on that note. I hope everyone enjoyed the beautiful weather we got going on and made some of their day. Hope everyone enjoyed their day. See you later.